Hi everyone, I'm E from Susan's family. Today I'll teach you how to make the scarf version from Lucky Hooded set. This scarf consists of motifs, back body, main part and edging. First, crochet the motifs and back body. Then, crochet the main part. Next, sew the back body and main part together. Finally, add the edging. Let's start with the motifs. There are two of them. Both use the double magic ring method, crochet in rounds. Switch colors during the process. Several crochet stitches will be applicated. All are marked on the chart. I won't go through each one here. Now watch me demonstrate the specific crocheting method. Take the corresponding yarn. The swatch colors are random for specific yarn, color scheme and hook size. Start with the magic ring. Begin the first round. Chain 3 as the beginning chain for double crochet, which counts as 1 double crochet, then work 2 double crochets into the magic ring loop. Followed by chaining 3 as a transition. Then work 3 double crochets. Three chain stitches. Work 3 double crochets and 3 chain stitches. Repeat twice. After completing the last 3 chain stitches, close the magic ring. Then on the third chain stitch counting upwards from the beginning chain, pick up 2 strands on the edge and make 1 slip stitch. Pull tight. The next round requires a color change. Secure with a chain stitch. Leave a 5 cm yarn tail, and cut off the yarn. This completes the first round. The right side texture is clear. The wrong side texture is blurry. We take the right side of this round of double crochets as the right side of the entire fabric piece. The beginning yarn tail can be cut off. Continue crocheting the second round. Join the yarn in the chain space to the right of the yarn tail. Take the corresponding color yarn. Make a slip knot. Then pull through. Adjust the loop size. Joining the yarn is complete. Chain 3 as beginning chains. Work 2 double crochets at the joining position. The yarn tail can be woven in as you crochet. After completing, make a chain space. Skip the beginning chain and stitches on the left side without working. In the chain space of the 3 chains on the left side, work 3 double crochets. Then work 3 chains. We consider the beginning chain and subsequent crocheting as one group. Then work another group. Work 3 double crochets in the same chain space underneath. One chain. Work 3 double crochets in the left side chain space. Three chains. This completes the second group. There are 2 more groups left in this round. Continue following the chart to complete. Finish with a slip stitch on the beginning chain. Pull tight. The next round requires a color change. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. The second round is complete. Move on to the third round. Take the corresponding yarn. Note that this round uses 2 strands of yarn worked as one strand. Take 1 yarn tail from the inside and outside of the skein respectively. Then combine the 2 yarn tails into one strand. The swatch continues to be demonstrated with a single strand. Join the yarn into the chain space of the 3 chains on the right side of the yarn tail from the previous round. Then make 4 chain stitches as the turning chains for the treble crochet. Which counts as 1 treble crochet. Work 2 treble crochets at the joining position. Work the first stitch first. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw through. There are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Repeat 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Treble crochet is complete. Work another stitch. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw through. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops 3 times. The treble crochet is completed. Work 1 chain stitch. Then work 1 back post double crochet. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook in front of the chain space on the left side of the previous round. Then behind. Insert from the right side of the middle double crochet below the first round. Pick up this double crochet. Come out on the left side. Then come out in front of the chain space of 1 chain stitch on round 2. Yarn over and pull through. Enlarge the loop. slightly higher than the double crochet of the previous round. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Repeat 3 times. This completes 1 treble crochet back post stitch. Work 1 chain stitch. Then work 3 treble crochets in the chain space of 3 chains on the left side of the previous round. Work 3 chain stitches. We consider the beginning chain, and subsequent crocheting as a group. Work another group downward. In the same position, work 3 treble crochets first. One chain stitch. Then work 1 back post double crochet. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook in front of the chain space of 1 chain stitch on the previous round. Then behind round 1. Pick up the middle stitch of the 3 double crochets in round 1 from right to left. Pay attention to come out through the same chain space of the previous round again. Then yarn over and pull through. Enlarge the loop slightly higher than the double crochet of the previous round. Then yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops 3 times. Treble crochet back post stitch completed. Then work 1 chain stitch. On the left side, work 3 treble crochets in the chain space of the previous round. After completing, work 3 chain stitches. This completes the second group. There are still 2 groups left in this round. Follow the demonstration of this group to crochet. Finish with a slip stitch in the top of the beginning chain. Pull tight. The next round requires a color change. Cut the yarn. This completes the third round. Now work the fourth round. Take the corresponding yarn. Join the yarn in the chain space to the right of the yarn tail from the previous round. Make 1 chain as your beginning chain. The beginning chain of single crochet doesn't count as 1 stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the joining position. Then work 3 chains, followed by 1 double crochet decrease. Work an incomplete double crochet in the beginning chain of round 2 below. Yarn over and insert the hook from the front. Note, do not wrap the stitch from the previous round. If it's difficult to insert the hook here, you can fold back the stitches of the previous round. exposing the stitch of round 2. Then yarn over and pull the yarn through. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops. Complete the incomplete double crochet, then work an incomplete double crochet on the left stitch. Note, the stitch on the left side of the beginning chain may pucker. Pick up these 2 loops and crochet. Finally, yarn over and draw through all loops in once. The double crochet decrease is completed. Work 1 double crochet on the left stitch. 1 chain. Work 1 double crochet on the next stitch to the left. Pay attention, do not wrap the stitch technique of the previous round. Then work a double crochet decrease. Finally, yarn over and draw through all loops in once. The double crochet decrease is completed. Then work 3 chains. Next, work a single crochet into the chain space of the 3 chains on the left side from the previous round. 3 chains. We consider the first single crochet, and the following crocheted stitches as a group. There are 3 groups remaining in this round. Repeat this process to complete. After completing the last 3 chains, slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. Now measure the width of the motif. Compare it with the dimension on the chart. If there's a significant difference, adjust your tension and recrochet to avoid affecting the finished product's size. Once the size fits properly, cut the yarn. This completes round 4. Weave the yarn tail into the texture on the wrong side. Move on to round 5. Join yarn at the chain space on the left side of the yarn tail from the previous round. Make 3 beginning chains. Work 2 double crochets at the joining position. Then chain 1 as a bridge. Next, insert into the 3rd round treble crochet back post stitch. Work 1 double crochet. Pay attention behind round 4. Insert into the treble crochet back post stitch. Work 2 chains after completing. Work 1 more double crochet at the same insertion position. 1 chain. Work 3 double crochets into the chain space of the previous round on the left side. Then pick up 2 chains from the third round on the left, and work 4 double crochets into the 2 chains of round 4. After completing, pick up the chain space of round 2 below from the front. Work 1 treble crochet. Next work 4 double crochets at the same insertion position of the 4 double crochets on the right side. Work 4 double crochets. Consider the beginning chain and the subsequent crocheting as one group. Work one more group. Work 3 double crochets into the chain space of the fourth round on the left side. 1 chain. Then pick up the stitch of the back post double crochet from the third round on the left behind. Work 2 double crochets, with 2 chains as a transition between them. Work 1 chain after completing. Work 1 chain after completing. Work 1 chain after completing. Work 3 double crochets into the chain space of the 3 chains from the fourth round on the left side. Then simultaneously pick up the 2 chain loops from the third and fourth rounds on the left side. Work 4 double crochets. After completing, pick up the chain space of the second round, below and work 1 treble crochet. After completing, work 4 double crochets, at the same insertion point of the 4 double crochets on the right side. Work 4 double crochets. This completes the second group. There are still 2 groups remaining in this round. Work the remaining groups using the same method. Finally join with a slip stitch to the beginning chain. Cut the yarn. The 5th round is done. Now work the 6th round. Join the yarn to the last double crochet stitch of the previous round. Chain 3 as beginning chains. Then work 1 front post treble crochet. Yarn over the hook twice. In front. Pick up the beginning chain from the third round from right to left. Then yarn over and pull through. Enlarge the loop to the same height as the double crochet in the fifth round. Then yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops 3 times in sequence. The front post treble crochet is completed. Then chain 5. Into the chain space of the fourth round on the left side. Work 1 single crochet. Then chain 5. Next, pick up the right side of the previous round's treble crochet, work 1 front post treble crochet into the first treble crochet. Yarn over the hook twice. Pick up this treble crochet from right to left. Pull the yarn through. Enlarge the loop to the same height as the previous round's double crochet. Yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops 3 times in sequence. The front post treble crochet is completed. Then skip the 3 double crochet stitches from the previous round. Starting from the next stitch, correspondingly make 3 double crochets. That is, work 2 double crochets into the same stitch. The double crochet 2 in 1 is completed. Then work a front post double crochet. Yarn over the hook, pick up the left treble crochet from right to left. Yarn over and draw through. Enlarge the loop to the same height as the right side double crochet, then yarn over and draw through the first 2 loops twice in sequence. The front post double crochet is done. Next, make a double crochet increase on the left stitch. After completing, work 3 double crochets corresponding to the left stitch. We consider the stitches worked after the beginning chain as a group. Continue crocheting the remaining part of this round according to the chart. Pay attention to the first front post treble crochet in each group. Pick up the corresponding treble crochet from the third round underneath. All single crochets are worked into the chain space of the fourth round. Continue crocheting downward. Finally, join with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. Cut the yarn. The 6th round is completed. Now work the 7th round. Join yarn in the stitch on the left side of the beginning chain of the 5th round. Make 1 beginning chain to start. Work 1 single crochet in the same stitch. Three chains. Next, pick up the chain space of the 2 chain stitches in the 5th round behind. Work 1 single crochet. 3 chains. Then pick up the 5th round. Work 1 single crochet in the middle stitch of the 3 double crochets. 1 chain. Then skip the front post treble crochet of the 6th round on the left side. Work 1 double crochet in each of the 5 double crochet stitches on the left side, 1 chain for transition between them. After completing, pick up the front post double crochet on the left side, and work 1 front post double crochet. One chain. Continue to work 5 double crochets corresponding to the double crochet stitches on the left side. Work 1 chain for transition between each. We consider the work done after the beginning chain as a group. This round will continue crocheting using this group method. Pay attention to the single crochets in this round. All are worked into the corresponding stitches, or chain spaces of the 5th round. End by working 1 double crochet into the beginning chain of the previous round. 1 chain. Finally, join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet. Cut the yarn. The 7th round is complete. Next, work the 8th row. Take the corresponding yarn. Turn the motif to the wrong side. Find any dent in the previous round. Join the yarn in the chain space 1 stitch to the right of the single crochet. Make sure the yarn tail for joining stays on the wrong side. Chain 1 to begin. Then work 1 single crochet at the joining position. 4 chains. Next, between the 6th round and 5th round, work a double crochet decrease on the double crochet decrease and double crochet stitches of the 4th round. Work a double crochet decrease. If it's hard to insert the hook, you can fold down the 6th round to expose the stitch position of the 4th round. Chain 1 when completed. Work a double crochet decrease on the stitch position of the 4th round on the left side. Then work 4 chains. Next, in the chain space 1 stitch to the left of the single crochet on the 7th round, work 1 single crochet. Then work 1 chain. Turn back to the right side. Work 1 single crochet on the single crochet stitch. Pay attention that after turning, the stitches are located at the top left. Then work 6 chains. Next, work a DC3 together. Pull through 3 incomplete double crochets. Finally, yarn over and draw through all loops on the hook in once. This completes the DC3 together. Whenever you encounter a DC3 together later, just crochet it according to this demonstration. Then work 6 chains. Work 1 single crochet into the first stitch of the single crochet on the left side. Chain 1, fasten off the yarn. We'll consider the crocheted part as one group. There are 3 remaining groups in this row. Crochet all of them using this method. Complete this row. This is what the sample looks like after completing row 8. Now work row 9. On the right side, join yarn into any groups ending single crochet stitch from the previous row. Join yarn into the single crochet stitch at the end. Then work 1 chain. Make this chain a bit loose. Next, on the left side of the 7th round, work 1 single crochet into each chain space between double crochets. Work 1 chain as a transition between each 2 single crochets. Pay attention, do not work into the chain space between the double crochet and the single crochet on the left side. Next, on the left side of row 8, into the single crochet stitch at the edge of the next group, make 1 slip stitch. The oval shape in the diagram indicates slip stitches. It means not to pull too tight. Then turn the work. Work 1 single crochet into the chain space to the left of the slip stitch. Four chains. Skip 2 single crochets on the left side, and the chain space between them. Work 1 single crochet into the next chain space. 4 chains. Skip another 2 single crochets and the chain space between them. On the left side, work 1 single crochet into the next chain space. Then work 6 chains. Continue skipping 2 single crochets. Work 1 single crochet into the left chain space. 4 chains. Repeat 2 times. After completing, work 1 single crochet into the chain space to the right of the joining position. Work 1 single crochet into the chain space at the joining position. Join with a loose slip stitch at the joining spot. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. Consider the crocheted part as one group. There are 3 more groups remaining in this row. Repeat this process to complete. That's the end of row 9. This is what the swatch looks like after completing row 9. Make another motif using this method. As you crochet, fit well while working. Avoid having 2 motifs with significantly different dimensions to maintain the finished product's appearance. That concludes the motif section. Next, we'll learn the back body. We will start from foundation chain. Work back and forth in rows. Now watch me demonstrate the specific crochet method. Take the corresponding yarn. First, make a slip knot. Then chain the required number of stitches. Be mindful not to make the chains too tight. After completing the chain, check the stitch count. 1 chain space equals 1 stitch. The loop on the hook is not counted as a stitch. The starting chain is complete. Begin the first row. Chain 2 as beginning chain. These 2 chains do not count as a stitch. Next, count the 3rd chain from the hook to the left. Pick up the front loop and make a double crochet. For this row, always pick up the front loop of the chains. Continue on the remaining chains to the left. Correspondingly make double crochets. At the end, pick up the last chain and make a double crochet. The first row is complete. The right side texture is clear. The wrong side texture is blurry. We consider the right side of the first row of double crochets as the right side of the entire fabric piece. Begin the second row. Chain 2 as beginning chain. Turn the work. Pick up the first double crochet on the left side, and make a double crochet. There is a horizontal bar below the double crochet in the diagram. This indicates picking the back loop for crocheting. That is the strand of the stitch farthest from you. Once completed, continue to work a double crochet into the back loop of each remaining stitch evenly. At the end, work a double crochet into the back loop of the last stitch. Leave the turning chain unworked. This completes the second row. Now begin the third row, chain 2 as beginning chain. From now on, always chain 2 as beginning chain at the start of each row, and these 2 chains do not count as a stitch. Then turn the work. Work a double crochet into the back loop of each stitch from the previous row evenly. This completes the third row. We consider the second and third rows as one sequence. For the remaining rows, follow this 2-row method to crochet the corresponding number of rows. Note, after completing the fourth row, measure the dimensions. Compare with the dimensions on the chart. If there is a significant difference in size, adjust your tension and recrochet. After completing the last row, compare with the motif. If there is a significant difference in size, adjust your tension and recrochet. Once the dimensions fit properly, chain 1 and fasten off the yarn. This completes one back body. Follow this method to crochet another back body. That concludes the back body section. Next, let's look at the main part. Start with a foundation chain. Work back and forth in rows. The method is similar to the back body, only the stitch count and row count differ. Refer to the previous demonstration for the back body. Follow the chart to complete the main part. You can also adjust the length based on preference or remaining strands. According to your preference or remaining yarn, cut the yarn to finish. Next, sew the back body and main part together. Cut a 30 cm strand of yarn, matching the back body color. Thread it through a blunt needle. Position the starting edge of the main part along one edge of the back body piece, with the starting edge of the back body facing left. Make sure both pieces have the right side facing out. Align the middle position of both fabric pieces. Secure with a stitch marker. If no stitch marker is available, use a safety pin or paper clip instead. Place stitch markers at both side edges as well. Insert from the backside at the rightmost stitch marker. Tie a knot and exit. Next, pick up the other 2 strands of the main part starting edge. Come out on the left side. Then insert into 1-2 stitches at the back body edge. And insert from the left side again. Pay attention to thread through the fabric interior. ensuring no sewing traces show on either right or wrong side. Next, insert into the main part starting edge, come out on the left side. Continue sewing using this method. Sew all the way to the left edge of the main part. Tie off at the end. Hide the tail inside the fabric. This completes sewing one back body piece to the main part. Now let's look at sewing the other back body piece to the ending position of the main part. The method is similar to before. Make sure both the back body and main part have the right side facing out. Then attach stitch markers at corresponding positions. Follow 1-2 strands along the stitch pattern of the back body edge. Sew this side together properly. That completes the main part. Next is crocheting the edging. Work on both sides separately. Around the motifs, crochet the main part from right to left. Now, let's sew. Take the corresponding yarn. For convenient watching, continue the swatch demonstration with chunky yarn. Find the 9th row of one motif. Make 3 beginning chains. Work a double crochet at the joining position. Then work 2 double crochets in the left side space. Next work 3 double crochets in each space of the 6 chains on the 8th row to the left. After completing, work 2 double crochets in each space of the 2 sets of 4 chains to the left. After completing, take the sewn back body. Place the main part and back body with wrong sides up. Right sides facing out. Align with the motif edge. Next insert into the 6 chain space on the left side of the motif. And pull through 2 double crochets in 1-2 strands at the back body edge. After completing, rotate the piece. Next insert into the same chain space of the motif. and work 2 double crochets at the corresponding stitch position of the back body. After completing, continue to pick up the corresponding chain space of the front motif, and work the corresponding amount of double crochets at the matching stitch position of the back body. The insertion points for the back body are marked on the chart. You can refer to the chart, or adjust according to the actual situation, as long as the fabric remains flat and neat. When crocheting, pay attention to insert through both layers of fabric. Work in this way. Crochet until the next 6 chain space at row 9 on the left side of the motif. When reaching the corresponding position, insert through both layers and work 2 double crochets. Then rotate the fabric. Insert into the same chain space of the motif, and 1-2 strands of the back body edge stitches. Work 2 double crochets. After completing, pick up the left side chain space, and work 2 double crochets at the corresponding position of the back body. This side is to pick up both the chain space of the motif and 1-2 strands of the back body edge stitches. Work the corresponding number of double crochets. After completing, continue to pick up the motif and the other 2 strands of the back body starting chain. Work the corresponding number of double crochets. Complete it. After completing this side, insert into the right side chain space of the joining yarn and work 2 double crochets with the other 2 strands of the back body foundation chain. Then work 2 double crochets in the same chain space of the motif and 1-2 strands of the back body edge stitches. Join with a slip stitch in the beginning chain. Then work 1 double crochet in the left side main part edge stitches. Continue to work 2 double crochets in the next row edge stitches. Then work 1 double crochet in the left side stitches. The main part edge follows the pattern of 4 stitches in every 3 rows. After completing a section, check if the fabric is flat. If it's not flat, adjust the number of double crochets. Repeat this process. Continue crocheting all the way to the other side edge of the main part. The swatch reaches the corresponding position. After the last double crochet is done, leave a 1/5 cm yarn tail, and cut the yarn. This completes one side of the edging. Now let's look at the other side of the edging. The method is the same as this side. Join yarn into the chain space on the left side of the 6th chain stitch in row 9 of the other motif. Then work the corresponding number of double crochets. Finish this side by joining with the back body at the corresponding position. Then follow the previous method. Insert the hook into the chain space of the motif, and crochet at the corresponding position of the back body. After completing the motif edge, join with a slip stitch to the beginning chain. Finally pick up and crochet along the other side edge of the main part, leave a 1/5 cm yarn tail, and cut the yarn. Complete the other side of the edging using this method. Finally thread the reserved yarn tail through a blunt needle. Sew a few stitches along the motif edging. Hide the ends inside the fabric. Trim off any excess yarn tails. Sew a few stitches on the other side using the same method. That's all for the edging. Up to this point, the scarf making tutorial is completely done. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.